been waiting all night, so y'all give show him a lot of love. Y'all show your love for Michael.
How y'all doing?
So,
yeah, so I do have some t-shirts. The lovely woman at the door has one on. I think she's modified hers, and you can modify yours. I'm actually on my way back to Birmingham from Baltimore. So,
all right now.
I'm gonna do this piece. I was outside when I got here, right? And I'm not from Birmingham. I'm actually from this small town in South Carolina. And I was outside, and I heard this brother talking, and he said, man, I'm from this small town in South Carolina. I said, where? And he said, Hartsville, South Carolina. I said, no, you're not, because I'm
world. That's where I'm from.
Turns out he's from like 2 blocks from where I grew up.
Wow.
So I'm gonna call him up here and get him to give me some upright bass with this piece.
Chilling at his mom's house and shit.
Hey, his mom and my mom were like real good friends, so I don't know.
You about to make my night tonight. Let's go, boy. Small world, baby. Yeah. After you. Yeah, bro.
Go ahead and give me something.
Yes. Yeah, Mike. Hey. I hear you, boy.
I want to thank you, sweet Jesus, for giving black people amnesia.
Hey.
Buried deep in the souls of black folk is this black hole, and it sucks up misery and it swallows history. See, black people, we're blessed with this superpower to forget the keloid bruises from when the S was branded on our chest, the rope burns from when the tightening nooses around our necks exposed flesh, stole our breath, and what was left was this peculiar kind of forgetfulness. See, if Negroes had the ability to recollect, Negroes wouldn't hate white folk. Negroes would slit their throats. Negroes would revolt. When Kanye said, George Bush don't care about black people, America flipped its lid, while the dark people wondered, whoever thought George Bush did? See, if we, who are darker than you, could look backwards, you bastards would just ask us why we weren't running faster. So the Supreme Master blessed us with this memory suppression to stifle generations of oppression from the Underground Railroad to Jim Crow. Man, our eyes would be drained of tears if our collective memories could conjure up all those years. So you should be glad we forget. You should be elated that we don't reminisce back to 1866 or 1966 or 1986. Or the Genesis. Man, they've been pulling the same shit since Genesis. Trying to cut off our noses since the Sphinx. But just think, if black people had reparations, we wouldn't need public assistance. So they give us this Christian Kool-Aid and tell us to drink. Because it teaches us to think that we should forgive our debtors as he has forgiven our debt. See, when the Jews recall the Holocaust, they say never forget, but black people, we remain historyless and write trite poems about how we once were kings and queens as the world clock stops on our dreams. It's hard to find if you forget you have wings. I won't lie. It's hard for me to cry when I can recall how they spit in my eye. See, we should be screaming. Instead, I can only hear us singing. Close your eyes and listen closely as those forgetful Negroes